Day 21. A drone, most likely from Yemen, struck the Red Sea resort town of Taba in Egypt overnight, striking a medical facility where ambulances were parked and a hospital administration building. 6 people were slightly injured. A second projectile struck Nuweiba. The incident came a week after Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen attempted to fire missiles at Israel via the Red Sea. Those missiles were shot down by the US and Saudi Arabia. Egypt reserves the right to respond to the attack. Israel says she will join with Egypt to eliminate the threat to the Red Sea area. The IDF deployed a limited ground incursion into Gaza overnight Wednesday, sending infantry troops and tanks up to 1 kilometre into the northern part of the Strip. The raid, led by the Givati Infantry Brigade and the 162nd Armoured Division, was part of preparing the border for the next stages of the war. The IDF killed the commander of Hamas's West Khan Yunis battalion, Madhat Mubasher, in an overnight airstrike last night. The military also confirmed a Skylark-3 drone crashed in the Gaza Strip earlier today as a result of a technical error. Asa Mohammed al-Amir, a field commander in the Palestinian Islamic Jihad's Jenin wing, was killed by IDF forces during clashes in the Jenin refugee camp overnight. Around midday today, rocket sirens sounded in Kisufim and Kerem Shalom, ending a 10-hour break in which no launches were detected. Yesterday, the centre of Israel was again targeted, showing that Hamas still has long-range weapons. Interior Minister Moshe Arbel wrote to Givatayim Mayor Ran Kunik, urging him to reverse a decision to cease all construction work in the town in order to prevent construction workers, who are mostly Arab, from entering. He wrote, "There is a strict prohibition to harming a person's livelihood on the basis of origin, nationality or religion. Such decisions crush the fabric of common life in this country and play into the hands of the enemy." At least 233 hostages were kidnapped and taken to the Gaza Strip on October 7th, the IDF said today, raising the number from 228 announced yesterday. This number does not include 4 released hostages, and it is possible that it will grow even further as more information about missing people is gathered. Israel has informed Qatari mediators that in exchange for the release of a significant number of hostages from Gaza, it is prepared to give something in exchange. Hamas is reportedly seeking the entry of fuel into Gaza, as well as the release of security prisoners from Israeli jails, along with a ceasefire. Jerusalem has already said that it will reject proposals that require it to allow fuel into Gaza, after gathering clear evidence that Hamas has been using material aid for itself instead of citizens and would use fuel in its attacks on Israel. This is Peta Jones-Pellach reporting for NCJWA Australia.